morning everybody, Steve and Kaz. She's here today from Mudduck's 4-wheel-drive touring. We're actually going for a trip for a weekend. We've decided to go alone instead of taking others for a change, for a bit of us time. So we're not going to tell you about the us time, but we're going to tell you where we're going. We're heading up to a place called Coolah Tops. Now, we've never been there before. We've no idea what to find or what to expect, but we're going up there for a look. I know there's a few campgrounds, so we'll go and check them out. Now we're in the 200 of course, and we've chosen to go for swag. So if in the back behind me looks like it's very crowded, that's because there's a swag in there along with everything else. So swagging, no camper trailer, a little bit old school, and we managed to get the swag in the back rather than on the roof. So yeah, everything's inside, so something a little bit different. Anyway, we will go and find whatever there is to find out there. We will show you any attractions we can see, and hopefully it works out to be a reasonable video. So sit back, enjoy, grab your favourite drink, maybe have a feed, do whatever it is you do when you're watching me, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Have a good one, guys.
We're on the road and Steve's finally got his HF up and running. He's had a couple of QSOs. How's it working, Steve?
Well, it seems to be working okay. Certainly better than it used to be, so I'm happy with that. Just stopped at some roadworks outside of Jerry's Plains, and I thought I'd talk about fuel prices. Something I've never understood. This is diesel. Now, I was going to fuel up in Raymond Terrace before I left, and I couldn't find fuel for less than $1.54 something a litre, which is probably not stupidly dear in some parts of the country, but in other parts I'd call that a bit dear. I generally pay about $1.46, $1.47 around the traps, but not in Raymond Terrace. So I come through Jerry's Plains, and the sign's $1.49.9. Now, Jerry's Plains is in the middle of bloody nowhere, and they have to freight it a bit further than they have to get it to Raymond Terrace. Why is fuel 5 cents a litre cheaper at Jerry's Plains than it is in Raymond Terrace? I don't understand it. $1.49.9 in the middle of nowhere, I don't think it's too bad. But why is it $1.54, $1.55 or dearer in suburbs that are not too far out to Newcastle? I don't get it. Can anybody explain it? Certainly I can't. Anyway, rant over, have fun. Well, hopefully wind noise isn't too bad. We're in Merriwa. There's Kaz.
Hello.
And what we found is these silos here. Now, hopefully they'll come up alright on the camera. Another set of painted silos with sheep on them. I'm staying fairly close to this so the microphone hears me. It is very windy today. But they look pretty cool, don't they? So I should be able to show you these okay. Hey, seeing a bit of that, painted silos around the country. Thought, why not have a look at these ones? And just on the right hand side as you come into Merriwa from the east. And we just found a bit of a dirt track to get here, just literally a side street from the town before you get to the town centre. Just back at the golf course. That's about all I can tell you about them, but they look pretty cool. This is the truck in its current guise, with the aerial no longer on the back. I think it looks better. Anyway, doesn't matter whether it looks better or not, it's how it has to be. Right, we're going to continue on our journey See you in a while. Arrived at the entry to Coolah Tops National Park. So while Kaz is airing down, she's over there starting the airing down process. So no through roads. The park's obviously one way in, one way out. I think. Anyhow, we're, I don't know, 10 k's, 15 k's out of Coolah itself. The turn off into the national park is well signposted. I'll give you a look at it. Yeah, then you come onto this bit of road over this cattle grade here, and that's the actual run into a national park. And it goes to gravel where we're parked. So that's the story there. As you can see in the distance there, the road we're on goes to Prema or Coolah. Pandora Pass is 6 k's up that way. I'm not sure what's involved there, but anyway, might be something to look at later or another day. Oh, we're 20 k's from Coolah. There you go. Didn't feel that was that far. There you go. Anyway, 20 k's from Coolah. This is the sign you come across when you get to this turn off here. It's not too hard to see. That's a Coolah Tops, Norfolk Falls, which we'll go and look at. And that's what it looks like. As you can see, central New South Wales is in drought like most of the country, so everything's brown and dry. Not much else I can tell you just yet, but we've made it, at least to the edge of the national park. We'll work out what we're up to from there. Kaz in action. Look at her go. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. It's still windy as all crap. Just in the national park, I found this plaque here to Alan Cunningham and Ludwig Lightheart. Now it's going to be hard for you to read it, so it says Alan Cunningham, botanist and explorer with his 5 men in June 1823. From this location observed Pandora's Pass as being a suitable access to the Liverpool Plains. And Ludwig Lightheart, geologist and explorer, spent the last week of March 1843 carrying out explorations in the Coolah Tops area. And that's just, the plaque was unveiled by Pam Allen MP. So there you go, so we're in the footsteps of Lightheart. This is just the top of a ridge we've been climbing. I didn't film the ridge, I should have. But basically, as soon as you come into the park, you're climbing this mountain range. We're up about 830 metres at the moment, according to the GPS. But I'm speaking very close to the camera because I reckon the wind is wrecking everything. Sorry about that, guys, but it's windy. That's a bit of a look out over the valley. We came up from that way. You can see my hand, the road goes that way. I might try to remember to film it on the way out. So fairly exposed up in this bit, but we're not right in the park yet, of course. Only K in, so you've got another 10 odd Ks to go before we get into what's the guts of the national park. Anyway, there you go. I didn't know about that, so we're learning every day. Right, Coolah Tops. We found the info boards. Don't bring your pets in here, guys, they're not permitted. Don't bring weapons. Keep deformed roads. Normally you can have fires, but not at the moment. Stay away from the cliff edges and keep your take your rubbish with you. No surprises there. There's the map. Not going to show up really good on the camera. This is free though. A national park that's free. Kaz is taking still photos of this, so I'm not going to show you too much on via the video. Watch me as I go past Kaz's head. What a head it is. That's Kaz's head. this part's about the Aboriginal culture and their dreaming and stuff. So this is about 300 metres after you get into the park. I nearly fell over. Oh dear. And then you come to the Information Bay. You've got Cox's Creek Fire Trail, which is a walk-in trail, so we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to look around the park and certainly you see. You can ride a mountain bike or you can walk. Might be something for a later date. When you can have fires here, by the way, I read before that you don't have to find the firewood outside the park. You can actually pick it up. Like here they are. They've been clearing around here. So if it wasn't total fire ban, there'd be no reason you can't rip out some of this if you wanted to. It's not habitat. It's been cleared obviously to make this area better. It's quite a nice little picnic area, this. So we'll keep venturing through the park. And we'll check out what's next. Norfolk Falls. Hurry up. It's the first sort of side on the way in.
Yeah, it is.
Channeling our inner Tyler Thompson.
Right.
Oh, we get to check out things, and then when we get to camp, we get to camp.
Oh, right. I thought that was more direct.
They do it too, but Tyler doesn't. Come to Norfolk Falls picnic area. It's a day visitor only, as you can see. Kaz is just putting a better footwear on over there. We're going to go for a walk to find the falls, I think. Don't quote me. But we're going to go look for them. So plaque. Picnic area is opened by Milton Morris. There you go. Milton Morris. Not so well thought of politician these days. Might have had something to do with kids, don't know. Anyway, so the Days area, I'm pretty sure they'd be drop toilets. I'm not going to go looking in them. They're toilets, guys. So we're a bit overcast today, which is strange. It's supposed to be a really hot weekend, but it's 24 degrees walking around here. There's a gentle breeze in amongst the trees here, so it's not too unpleasant. So we'll go for a wander down to try and find these falls after Kaz is ready and give you a look at those. This is the backpack with me drone on it. If the wind's not too much and I can get the drone up, I will. If not, sorry guys, we'll see. Info board here about the walking track. 1k return. That's not going to be too tough, even for a fat man like me. Bald Hill Creek waterfall. 1.9 k's one way. We'll see what we feel like when we get down there. Norfolk Falls has a drop of 35 metres from the top of the falls to the pool below. The water in the creeks flowing from Coolah Tops has a cloudy or milky appearance, which is due to the very fine particles of clay released by the basalt soils. The amount of water flowing over the falls depends on how much rain has recently fallen. The rest of it's about trees and stuff. So, we're not expecting much water because there hasn't been much rain. Pretty well formed walking trail this. It's not particularly constructed, although there is a few naturally occurring steps, but it's not too painful. It's only supposed to be half a k, so not too bad if you're moderately fit. If you're good at stairs, there's no problem. I'm not going to tell you what kind of footwear to wear, guys. I recommend wearing a decent pair of boots whenever you're walking in the bush, but I'm sure Jason Simon would suggest you wear pluggers. Another sign. Harmless. Oh, red-bellied black snakes around. Who'd have thought that? Just imagine that. The bush of red-bellied black snakes. Not what you'd expect, is it, Kaz? Red-bellied black snake in the bush.
Beautiful snake on the hill.
Nice stands of snow gums. There's supposed to be some really awesome snow gums in this forest, so we'll see what we can find.
Natural occurring steps. Wow, a natural sign, look at that.
Naturally occurring metal sign?
Yeah, let's have a look and see what that says.
Spideys. Leaf curling spideys.
Hope we don't see any.
Well guys, I don't know if you can see that. This is from the viewing platform. That's where the fall should be. Formed by volcanic lava a very long time ago. But there's no water, none, zip. I can't see down to the plunge pool, so not much to see there. Anyway, I might go for a walk to the top of the falls and see what I can see from up there, but there's nothing to really speak of here. But it's still a nice view, and I'm sure that in a period of where there's been rain and water's flowing, it'd look fantastic. But unfortunately, we're in a drought. Right, I've come to the platform at the top of the falls, so you're going to see it at the same time I do. As you can see, nothing. Yeah, it's a nice view out that way, up through the valley there. But certainly nothing going on at the falls. Now, from here though, you can walk around to where the rivers, or the creek, or whatever it is meant to be flowing. This is the unfenced area. Keep the kids away, or not, depending on your personal parenting style. But once you get down here, is cliff edges, guys, so just keep that in mind. This is the amount of water in the creek. As you can see, there's basically nothing. There's a couple of little pools. There's just not much at all. So this is where the water would flow, right here. And where I'm standing now, I'm not going any further, I'm not real good right on the edge, guys. That's where it would drop off there. If it was flowing at all, that's about the lowest point. So there's a little tiny bit, hang on. There's a little tiny bit flowing here. Look at that. And you can't see it from anywhere else. It's not enough to be a fall, it's a trickle. So that's the story there. Don't know what that looks like behind me, but I'd imagine it looks pretty good. The walk back from the falls, I didn't show you this on the way down, but here's some naturally occurring steps to get out of here. So they're not stupidly hard, of course, but you know, you'll be puffing by the end of them, I reckon, unless you're a super athlete like my mate Leslie's. But you know, can't all be like Les. So rest of us, we just do it a bit harder, but that's okay. So yeah, obviously this is to prevent erosion and the track deteriorating for people not to go down there. So, and realistically, is that not a far better use for bollards than what national parks usually do them for? Alright, see ya at the top.
Norfolk Falls Car Park and Coolah Tops National Park. Lovely little, this one's a picnic area. It's beautiful. But I'm here to tell you about the toilets. Now I know it's everything, everyone's got to go to the toilet. These ones are exceptionally clean. It's one of the cleanest drop blues I've ever seen. It's lovely and clean, very tidy. Congratulations to the national parks that are looking after this one. Let me show you what I mean. Superbly clean. I know. Toilet is a toilet. Look what we have here. Really nice clean drop blue. 2 lots of dunny rolls. And if that's not enough, there's another 4 on the ground. But look how clean and tidy that is. You don't get that in all national parks. I know it's a very sad state to be talking about dunnies, but for a lady it's important with these things. Now, is that a drop bear or are we hugging the tree?
I'm a tree hugging greedy.
Tree hugging greedy. Oh dear.
This is a nice tree, I like it.
He either forgot to take his drugs today or he needs more. We'll let you decide.
600 metres to Cox's Creek camping area. So we'll go and have a look at that, that should be cool. Yeah, it is.
Oh well. We'll see.
Alright. It's really that close. That's fine. Okay, well now it's a sawmill, yes, that's okay. don't know, it might have been a sawmill or something going on here, or perhaps some gold mining or something, I don't know. But there's some ruins down here, so we'll have a quick look at those. I still believe this is all part of Cox's Creek, but I'll stand corrected if anybody knows better, or if I find out better. So I'm not sure what this old structure was here, but I'm not sure I'm game to work it out. Bit of old machines. Here's an old boiler. So the rain's actually quite cold. So this is a bit of an abbreviated look. The boiler or something, looks like a sluice of some description. So I'm guessing it was some kind of mining. Anyway, there you go, some old historical relics. Probably was mining, I suppose, with a creek being just there. It's an old car or truck or something. That's a Ford. That's what's left of a Ford. Yeah, not all Fords wind up in that condition, guys. Before you bag the Fords too much. So it's been here a while. But that is a very, very fast look at the top end of Cox's Creek campground. As I said, it started to rain on me. So I don't want to be standing out here in the rain. We're in a drought in central western New South Wales. So I'm not going to grumble about this rain. But I would really like it to stop when I set up camp. Now we've arrived at the Barracks campground. If I'm really quiet, we found some roos. Get a load of these little fellas. How cute are they? Don't get too close to them because they might get a bit skittish. I dare say they're used to people being around, but you know, let's leave them alone. But they're pretty cool, eh? Here's a quick overview of the camp. There's a better look at this camp in another video. Karen and I are thinking we may set up our swag near this shelter because it's been raining when we got here, but the sun's coming out. If the sun continues to come out, the weather gets better, I might just move forward and camp out away from the shelter, probably somewhere where we are now. But it's a swag, so I've got plenty of time. It's about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, so that's pretty well it for the day. Not much else to tell you for now. Alright guys, catch up with you just that little bit later. Cheers. Oh, as it's 2 o'clock, all we've had to eat today is a sausage roll at Merriwell Bakery. My dad, if you ever get a chance to get anything from the Merriwell Bakery, do it. Good stuff. Coffee's awesome too. Okay. Kaz assures me it's her turn to cook lunch. How good is that? See ya. Well, eventually in the day we decided to set up camp. We're taking a risk on the weather. We put the awning, not the awning, the swag on the driver's side where the awning won't be covering it. If the weather gets crappy overnight, we've got the shelter here that we can drag it into in the middle of the night. You pull 2 pegs out and grab it and go. I haven't pegged in the bottom just in case it happens. So that's going to be camp for the night. Well, that brings us to the end of the Coolah Tops National Park weekend, part 1, where we actually travel from home and we eventually get to the Barracks campground. We saw Norfolk Falls on the way. We stopped in and had some food at Merriwell. We checked out some nice painted silos while we're at Merriwell. And it was really nice. It's a great national park and I look forward to sharing it with you in part 2. So take care guys. Thanks very much for watching. Feel free to put a like on it. Really appreciate the support. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If not, and you don't wish to, that's okay, guys. I'm just glad you took the time to watch the video anyway. So all the best, have a good one, and we will no doubt catch up with you guys on the next one. So for everybody here at Mudduck's 4-wheel drive touring, cheers, take care, and we'll see you soon.